Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pan Edutainment. Today it's a special lesson where we talk about science. I know many of you hate science. Do you hate science too? But let me tell you some of the things that you have to deal with. Some of the scientific terms are difficult to pronounce, but some of others are easy that you have to care about them. If you are a scientist, you have to care about these words. Niba uziko ibintu ukora birimo science, niba warize science, ushobora kuba warize chimie, physique na biologie cyangwa n'ibindi, ngwino twiganira isomo kuko hari amagambo ugomba kumenya uko avugwa neza. Ntukavuge ngo ndi umuscience ngo ngewe ngo ibintu byanjye ni science gusa ngo wirengagize nuko uvuga iyo science. You can speak science. Don't you know that? You can speak science and you have to say it well. Everything that you do, if it requires communication and speaking, it has to be accurate. Now, go with me. Today, we will start with biological terms that are many times mispronounced. Tugiye kureba amagambo yo mu buzima cyangwa se isomo ry'ubuzima biology abantu bakunda kuvuga nabi kandi nawe wasanga uri muri abo ngabo. So, come with me. Let's pronounce these words together. How do you pronounce this? It's a part of the body which is like a food tube where the food goes through, coming from the mouth, going down to the stomach. It's a word that means this part here, where food passes from the mouth to the stomach. What do you say? It is esophagus. Do you know that? Esophagus. Can you say it? Esophagus. I know some of the people say esophagus or other things, but try to say it well with me. Esophagus. Say it. It's better when you repeat after me. Esophagus. Great. Esophagus. It is this part, internal part of your throat where the food goes through, coming from the mouth to the stomach. Great. It's a food tube. The second word is this part. Esophagus, mu yandi magambo ni umuhogo cyangwa se ingoto. Hari ababita ngo ni ingoto in Kinyarwanda. Tell me how you call it at your homes. Maybe mubyita gute aho ngaho iwanyu. Tubwire. Esophagus. The second word is this word, which actually means a type or a kind. We talk of kinds of animals and living things. Let's say a type of animals like humankind. We have monkeys, they have their own kind. Maybe, how do we call that? It's called species. Species. I know many of you say species or something else, but start saying it well. It is species, right? Species. We are in the human species. I know if you have studied biology, you know a lot about species and their kinds. You will share us in the comment section what are the species that you know. Instead of species, it is species. Great. I hope you'll be pronouncing well after this. The third word is this. It's a drug that fights against bacteria. It's a drug that many people take to fight against bacteria. What's that drug? Abantu benshi muravuga ngo mwagiye kugura ibi ngibi muvuga ngo iki hano mu gifaransa bavuga ngo ni antibiotic. What do you say in English? Let's say antibiotic. Antibiotic. Can you say it with me? Antibiotic. Repeat after me. Antibiotic. That is a drug that treats or that fights against bacteria. Do you get that? I hope you can pronounce it. Antibiotique ni ya miti mugura kugira ngo mwice za bacteria. Sinzi ko tubita mu Kinyarwanda. If someone knows it in Kinyarwanda, share us in the comment section, right? The fourth word today in biology or biological term is, how do we call this? This is a kind of aquatic plants. There are plants that live underwater. Ni ibimera n'ubwoko bw'ibimera biba hasi mu nyanja. How do you call that? How do you say this? It is algae Argy, or maybe argy. It depends on what you use, but many people say algae, or I don't know what you say, but it is algae. Algae. Can you say it? Algae with me. Algae, or maybe algae. The two are possible. But if you are now a scientist, you have to say everything correctly. Because if sometime you go somewhere abroad and they require you to explain, you may have problems getting them understand what you're talking about. Ushobora kuzagira ibibazo byo kujya ahantu hari abascientifique kandi bazi kuvuga ibintu neza bakagusaba kubisobanura ugasanga ibyawe ntibyumvikana kubera ko the way you pronounce it is not correct. Algae. Do you see this? It's a kind of aquatic plant. Ni ubwoko bw'ibyatsi cyangwa se ibimera biba munsi y'inyanja, hasi ku ndiba y'inyanja. I think you know it better than I do because I'm not a science guy. I'm a linguistic guy, but I also like science. Now let's head up to chemical terms, or the words that refer to chemistry. Tugiye kureba amagambo ajyanye n'isomo ry'ubutabire. Si n'isomo gusa, ni ubuzima busanzwe bw'ubutabire cyangwa se chemistry. There are a lot of words murajya mudusharinga n'andi mwumva akomeye cyangwa se yabakomereye kuyavuga dufatanye kuyiga. But today we will look up to these 4 words. I just picked these 4, but I know there will be a lot of other words that you still have troubles pronunciating. This is the first word. This word, I think you know it better than I do, which refer to the elements or the atoms having the same elements but different mass. Mufituko mubyita mwebwe abantu bize chimie mutubwire. But how do you say it? Do you say it like isotope? Isotope. Do you say it like that? Isotope. Because many people tend to pronounce it as isotope. Remember, there is a lesson we talked about the difference between z and s, how they're very important to us as language speakers. If we say isotope and isotope are the two different things, the better thing to say here is isotope. Remember, there are the atoms having same elements but different mass. I think you know it better than I do as a science guy, or maybe someone who is concerned in science. You will tell us more about what you know about isotope. Great. The next word is, what do you think about this? Anything that is related to water. We have got acids and other things of chemistry that are related to water. What do you say there? I know there is a kind of acid, if I remember well, but what do you say? It is aqueous. Aqueous. Do you say that? Aqueous or aqueous. But people have problems pronouncing this word. Is it difficult for you? Tell us if it was difficult. Aqueous. Aqueous. It's better when you repeat after me. Aqueous. Aqueous. It's everything that is related or relating to water in chemistry. That's how we call it. Aqueous. Great. Let's go to the next word. How do you call that? Is it cation? Is it cation? Try to read. It is cation. 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 I think you know it. If you know what it means, or if you have details about cation, can you share us the comment about cation? As I try to remember, it's an ion. It's an ion that has been charged positively. I think the people who know about chemistry will understand very, very thoroughly about what I'm talking about. But if you say an ion which is charged positively, they will understand. Cation. Cation. Aya magambo yose niba hari umuntu wabyize mu Kinyarwanda cya kera akaba yarize ubutabire aze kuduha ibisobanuro byayo mu Kinyarwanda. Isotope, if you know something, isotope, I don't know how you call it, or maybe cation. Great. Let's go to the next word. The next word in chemistry is called Valency. Valency. Valency is the capacity of something to combine with another thing. Ni muri shimi cyangwa se mu by'ubutabire hari uburyo bapima niba ikintu gifite ubushobozi bwo kwihuza n'ikindi. Either it can be an acid with another acid, bashobora kuba bari kugerageza guhuza acide n'indi acide, cyangwa se bari kugerageza guhuza ibinyabutabire runaka. Ubushobozi rero bwo kumenya niba bibasha kwihuza nibwo bita valency. Valency. Don't say valency or I don't know what you said, but it's valency. Valency. Great. I think you have a lot of information about this. Now, let's head up to the physics terms, which are also confusing, but not always confusing. This is an easiest word, I think, but many people pronounce it as, what do you say? Do you say laboratory? Laboratory. Laboratory. Because we talked about the way you stress the words. Laboratory. Laboratory. Do you see that? It is not laboratory or something else. It is laboratory. A place where people carry out experiments. Muri laboratoire aho abantu bakorera ubushakashatsi. Laboratory. Do you say that? Laboratory. Great. The next word about physics is called apparatus. Apparatus. I remember studying laboratory apparatus. This means the tools or the instruments that people use. Ibikoresho abantu bakoresha muri laboratoire cyangwa se mu buryo bwa mu bantu bize iby'amasiyanse barabizi. Apparatus ni ibikoresho abantu bakoresha mu bushakashatsi cyangwa se mu bushakashatsi. That's the word. Apparatus. Apparatus. The next word is called oscillation. Oscillation. Can you repeat after me? Oscillation. Oscillation is a movement or a back and forth motion of an object. You remember when you're studying about momentum and other things, abantu bize physique murabizi yo babaga bari nko kuzunguza nk'ikintu cyangwa se kuriya abana baba bicunda ku byicungo kuriya agenda yongera agaruka swinging. This motion is called oscillation. I know it can have been somewhat difficult to people. That's why I've brought it here today. Have you heard it? Oscillation. The last word to conclude today's video is very easy and very common. You can see it almost every day in your life. Ariko abantu benshi ndabizi iri jambo, I don't know, murivuga nabi. Don't you say it? How do you say this word? This is simply data. Data. In physics, in any other matter, you can say data. Ndabizi abantu benshi kwivugira data rwose n'abagura amayinite bavuga ngo data zanshiranye. It is data. Great. I hope you get this. This was a lesson about scientific terms which are a little bit difficult to you. Tell us, did you learn something new in the comment section? Do you have any other words that you think we can talk about in the next video? Don't hesitate to share us with it in the comment section. See you next time. This is Teacher Gervais.